Welcome everybody. Hang on while I do our little intro. Give me 1 second. There it is.
Are you looking to implement pay-per-click out?
And we're live. What's up, everybody? Welcome to the Closer Show.
This shit right here is staying right here all year. But
This shouldn't be stressful at all. I want that 2,500 just because he wouldn't give it to me.
G's private stock lead. Let's go.
Ooh, I hope everybody is ready for a fantastic today. So what we're going to be doing is the Closer Show. For those of you guys who are brand new, I'll give you a rundown of what we're going to be looking at. We are going to be locking up some deals. It's going to be a little bit of a twist today though, right? I'm having some technical difficulties and I don't know if my phone's going to work properly. You guys are seeing me right now. The camera you guys are seeing me with, that's my actual cell phone. So I've got to use like a fun browser setup and it's not easy to get right. So I'm trying to get it right. But what we're going to do is we're going to break this down into two parts. The first half is going to be some sales training, right? We're going to get some on the ball stuff. We're going to be talking about something super important to me and what I train all my salespeople to do, every single one of them. So you guys are going to be getting some fantastic bits of knowledge from myself. Then from there, we're going to hop straight into the calls. And what we're going to do is just try and lock some contracts up live, negotiate with sellers, and get some fantastic deals done. Now, for those of you guys who do not know where the leads are coming from, allow me to show you, because you guys need to know about this, right? I'm going to bring it up real quick. Let me just share my screen so you guys can see exactly what I'm seeing too. Oh. Hang on, I got to log in real quick. I want you guys to see my password. There we go. All right. Look at this. This right here is ispeedtolead.com. This has the hottest leads in all the real estate, without a doubt. I mean, look at this. We got Billy in Harleyville, South Carolina, which is just outside of South Carolina, or just outside of Charleston. Fantastic market, right? He's selling because of emergency reasons. Sell and rent instead. Sell without showings. He's moving close to family. He says his property's in terrible condition. The roof needs replacement. The bathrooms need work. The flooring, the paint outside, it's owner occupied. They want to sell ASAP. Yes, they own the property. They've owned it 6 to 9 years. They're up to date on their mortgage. And of course, it is not listed. So if you guys want to get that lead, sign up below. The link is below. So that is the proud supporter of our channel, Speed to Lead. We got it right there. It's my opposite. Look at that right there. Speed to Lead. The link is in the description. You guys should sign up. I'm very heavily invested with that organization, and you guys should be too, because it's fantastic, and we're doing a lot of things. Right now, what we're doing is we're doing SMS verification. All the leads are inbound, right? These aren't just data points that we skip trace or whatever. We're like, hey, this person might want to sell. This seller literally went onto Google and was like, hey, I've got this house. I want to offload it for cash. Can I get a cash offer? And we're like, hell yeah, you can. Let's connect you with one of our boys or girls. So that's what you guys are doing. You guys got to be that connection point, right? And so then, we're going to be doing SMS verification. We're building an outbound call team, and this outbound call team is going to be reaching out to every single seller and verifying A, their motivation, and B, the quality, the conditions of the property. That way, when you guys pick up the lead, it is primed and ready, right? We already got it wet for you. You guys just got to slide in. Anyways, on to some sales training, right? Because I want to get some calls in. But let's talk about this first, right? Talk about my style and what your guys' style should be too, right? A lot of people, and I listen to a lot of calls. In fact, I listen to so many calls that we put together a free training group for you guys. It's down below, discord.gg/closer. It's a Discord group. If you guys don't know how to use Discord, it's okay, because we can teach you. We got about 600 people in there, right? 600 people in there. And we're going to get more and more and more. And it's free training every single week. It is fantastic. You guys should join. So what we got to be talking about here is what the conversations are looking like on your side. What's the mentality going into the conversation during the call, and then of course after the call. Because this is the most important part. If you guys aren't getting this framing right, you guys are not going to have a good call. So what I want to hammer into your guys' heads today is that you are not customer service. You are not customer service. We are not here to bend over and the customer is always right. Because guess what? These people oftentimes would not be needing cash offers if they were always right. These are people in vulnerable positions. And when people are vulnerable, they're emotional. And when they're emotional, they make decisions. So a lot of you guys, I see you guys trying to logic these sellers into a close. And B, you guys are treating these calls like your customer service. Yes, sir. No, ma'am. You guys are super, super formal. And so we're going to be talking about how to get you guys to be more informal and how to get more conversations to the point where you guys are talking about the deep emotions rooted in the property, the motivation. Why do you want to move? How can I help you get there? Let's talk about that. Let's just do the pre-framing first, right? In these calls, you have to understand that you are the one coming from the position of power. You are the one who has a cash offer to give them. So what does that mean? Don't be afraid to do takeaways. These people need you. They filled out your site for a reason. So if somebody's going to be coming to me, right? We're talking about a red seller. A red seller is somebody who's direct. They're to the point. They're tough sellers, right? They're the people that when you guys are doing a role play, everybody wants to play a red seller because it's the most fun. These are the people that on the phone, they're going to be, just give me an offer. What's your offer? I don't want to tell you. They're going to keep their cards super close to their chest. The thing is that you have to match their energy, right? So when you position yourself as customer service, guess what? When that person does that, oh, that's okay, sir, no worries. It's not okay. I need that information. If I don't get that information, I'm not going to give you a good offer. So when you position the call beforehand as if you're the person in charge of the call, you are the one in power, then it empowers you to make the correct decision in saying, no, sir, listen, man, I understand you don't want to give that information up, right? If I were in your shoes, I wouldn't either. But the fact remains, man, I need that information to make the best offer. No matter what you're talking about, right? Give me an offer right now. I can't. I don't have one. So why are we on this call? Well, we're on this call so that I can get the information needed to make an offer. Imagine just walking up to a car lot and somebody says, buy it, just buy it. Well, I mean, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. 4-wheel drive, all-wheel drive, 2-wheel drive, it doesn't matter. You don't need to know. Just drive it, buy it. Right? Nobody would make a decision. Nobody would make a decision. So that's the first thing, right? Positioning yourself as the person in charge in the call. And second is you have to love this seller to death. I'm being serious with that, guys. You have to treat each seller like they're your own family. If they say something that's tragic, right? Imagine it happened to you. My mom died. My sister has cancer. I'm in pre-foreclosure, right? I got a divorce, right? You've got to treat this like it's your favorite cousin, your favorite uncle, your favorite nephew, whatever, niece, mom, dad, brother, sister. This person's family to you, and you have to react accordingly. If somebody says to me, man, my mom just died, I'm not going to be like, great. And how long ago did that happen? Oh my God, can you imagine the rapport I just lost right there? The opportunity cost right there I just gave up was A, building deep rapport with this person, and B, I just proved to this person I wasn't really listening. And you guys are probably sitting there thinking nobody would ever say that. I promise you, you guys do. You guys do, and I've seen it. Again, in that training group down below. If you guys want on-the-ball training, we're going to listen to calls, go over role plays, all that stuff. We got it for you, right? And so that's something that a lot of people do is they don't actually listen to what the person's saying. They're not loving them. So you have to frame each of these that A, you're in charge, B, that you love them. So what does that look like, right? It's not using a script. I'll tell you that. If you guys are new to this, use a script, okay? But once you guys understand that if you're going to be using a script, you are using it with the intention of getting rid of it. The script is a crutch for you. A script, all it is, it's a series of checkpoints just laid out for you in a very clear path, right? A monopoly board. You start here, ding, 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 right? You go around. Sorry, my hand's disappearing. I have a green screen, right? So that's what's going on in the background for those. But the thing is that you can have a much more cohesive and realistic conversation if you can just memorize those checkpoints and be able to intermittently jump between any of them if the opportunity presents itself, right? Say if I'm on my script and I'm about to talk about condition and the seller says something like, yeah, my mom has cancer, right? But my script is telling me that I need to go into condition. That's where all of a sudden I'm not going to listen to the seller and I'm going to say something like, all right. And how many beds is it? That really happens. So what do you do? What do you do when somebody brings up motivation or something that you need to react to, right? You have to over-animate it. When we're talking to each other right now, you guys can see me. You guys can see my facial expression. You guys can see my eyes. You guys can see my body language. You guys can see how I am. And believe it or not, but body language I don't know percentage, right? But it is a huge percentage of the way that we interact with each other is through body language, right? Me saying no versus no, right? Super different. And so when people are over the phone, we don't have that body language. That body language is a non sequitur. So what do you do to overcome that? You have to overplay your emotions verbally. So a lot of people fall into something that we call phone voice, right? Phone voice, imagine it as a one-note song. It's a song that's one note, one speed, the entire thing, right? Imagine if Twinkle, Twinkle, Little Star sounded like Twinkle, Twinkle, Little Star. Who would listen to that, man? Nobody. It would not be a nursery rhyme. Nobody would want that thing. And so what you have to do is cadence. Cadence is your speed, how fast you're talking. When you look at people who are fantastic actors, Leonardo DiCaprio, Matthew McConaughey, what do they do very fantastically well? They change their cadence, right? They can speed up and they can slow it down. You see like that? They can draw people in, push people out, all just through their speed. The second thing that they do, their tonality, their pitch, right? That's their high and their low. They can bring the conversation up and sharp when they need to do something loud and fast and get your attention. And then when they draw you back in, right? They just kind of attacked you. They can slow it down. They can lower their voice and draw you in and mellow the conversation out. So during these calls, you guys have to be doing that. If you guys can't do that, guess what's going to happen? You're going to lose the seller's attention. And if you lose the seller's attention and they check out, you think you're going to be able to put them into an emotional spot to make a decision? Oh, you won't be able to. You might be able to logic them into a close, but who wants to do that, right? We're not here to logic people into closes. We're here to emotion people into closes. If the person I'm talking to is laughing or crying, I know that I've done my job fantastically well, and I'm on track to get a fantastic close, maybe then and there. So, just to recap, the couple of things that we're covering right now are you have to not pretend you're customer support. You have to put your big boy boots on, your big girl boots, right? Put on those cowboy boots, the ones that are made for stepping, and start stepping on these sellers. Seriously. Take control of the conversation. Don't be super formal, be informal. Second, love them, right? Treat them like you would family. Actually listen to what they have to say. If you're not listening to them, you're not gathering information. Third, your cadence and your pitch. You've got to speed up, you've got to slow down. You've got to go high, you've got to go low. And if you're not doing that, you're losing the seller's attention. And then from there, it's all about just learning the intricacies of conversation on how to ask good questions, how to carry a conversation, how to listen properly, how to do all these little technical things, right? How do you do a mirror? How do you do a label? How do you do a takeaway? How do you do all these sorts of things? And then just figuring out when to employ those. And it just gets easier and easier and easier. Now, last thing too, repetition. Repetition. If you are not coming in and making these dials day in, day out, you're never going to get good. The only reason I'm good on the phone is because I've made hundreds of thousands of dials in my career. When I started out on the phone, my very first phone call, I hung up on somebody because I got too nervous. I didn't know what to say. I didn't know where to go. And in all honesty, I would have benefited from a script. I didn't have one, but I would have benefited from one. The only reason I got to where I am is just through repetition, 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 and intentional practice, right? Intentional practice is a big thing. If you just come in and hope you're going to get better just by doing it, you will, but a lot slower, right? But if you have intentional practice where you're saying, hey, you know what? I need to work on these things. And so in every single phone call, you make it a goal to do X, Y, or Z thing in every single one, then you're going to get really good at that really fast. Each of these calls, you've got to, A, try and make some money off of it, but B, use it as a learning experience. If you guys didn't make it very far in the call, or you think that you could have made it further in the call, you got to break it down and figure out what you can do better next time. Every single one of them. If you guys aren't breaking down your calls, by the way, you guys are missing out on so much money. You guys are just taking stacks of cash and just leave it on the table. Just leave it on the table, right? Now come take it. Seriously. Break down your calls. So now I want to know what kind of questions you guys have about that. I know I left a lot on the table. We got Mr. Leobardo Padilla said, Fire Nuggets Liam. Thank you, bro. Thank you, thank you. So what have you guys got for me? Because I know some of you guys have questions. And I don't care if you think they're stupid, if they're simple, they're advanced, right? Let's talk about them, right? We got to get those all out on the table. Any sort of question you have, right? Doesn't matter how simple it is, whether it's about an open, it can be something specific, it can be about, anything. But I just want to get some questions on the table. I want to use my time diligently today, and answering your guys' questions is something I really want to do. So also, as I keep explaining stuff, please, any questions you guys think of, let's lay them out on the table so that we can get them answered, right? Are PPC follow-ups generally much shorter? Yes. The reason is because people have already expressed intent, right? When you're doing outbound, what's happening is that you're reaching out and hoping these people are ready to sell. And it's looking like it's searching for a needle in a haystack at that point. And so every once in a while, sure, you're going to get somebody who's ready to rock. But with these, right, it's like you've got a needle in a haystack, but you already took a torch and burned all the hay away, right? Some of them, it's still going to take a little while to find that needle, but it's going to be a much faster process because there's a lot less volume to go through. So yeah, PPC follow-ups tend to be significantly shorter, but PPC, no matter what it is, your follow-up process is super important. I mean, bar none, it's the most important thing you can do. If you don't have an actual sales process, you're just following it once, you're just calling them once, you're going to end up losing out to people like me who's following up automatically, infinitely, right? Let me show you guys what our follow-up system looks like on the back end here. Let me bring it up for you guys, right? I mean, and this here is something that we've spent a lot of time, money, energy putting together, so don't take this lightly, guys, because this costs us a lot of money to build. Let me bring it up right here. This is our model right here. Think of it like a funnel. It's a marketing with sales. Can I zoom in, please? There you go. Right? So the thing that you're going to notice is that we group leads together. A lot of people, what they do is they do one lead, one follow-up, meaning that they set a task, that task comes due, they do it. Another task comes due, they do it. They set a new task, they do that task, right? It's task-based follow-up. But guess what? You can't do that with scale. You can't scale that because it's linear. You have one more lead, you've got one more follow-up. Now, guess what? The only way to reasonably scale that's by hiring on more staff. You've got to collapse your time, and you've got to get your people in the right roles to do exactly what they're good at. Texting and emailing. The majority of salespeople I've ever met are horrible at writing good copy. They don't know how to write good text. They don't know how to write good emails. Sure, they could learn, but why bother, right? When you can just automate that and you can have a professional copywriter put those together already. So for this, right, we call this our 7 days of hell pipeline. So for the first 7 days, email, text, email, text, email, text, email, text. It's automatically once a day for 7 days, right? Then they get automatically stacked into a dialer to get called 2 times. So let's say I get 30 leads in a week, and off our initial call, we don't get any of them, right? So these people are all grouped within their first 7 days. And we know that they are 2 things. A, they've been in our pipeline for 7 days or less, and B, we haven't gotten contact with them yet. So we can group all those people together, because guess what? Those conversations are going to be the exact same. These are all inbound PPC leads. Everybody's got a home. They want a cash offer. And so our goal is just to get in conversation. And so if they don't respond in the 7 days, guess what? Then when they go to the no response tag, boom, 12 weeks of hell. Now it's the exact same shit, just once a week, right? For 12 weeks, that's 3 months of follow-up. How many of you guys are following up for 3 months? Not many of you guys. I am. And now guess what happens? If they don't respond in 12 weeks, then they move to 12 months, which is once a month, email, text, until if they don't have a response, guess what? Loops right back up. I'm literally following up with these people forever. And if you guys aren't doing that, you guys are putting money on the table. Because Claudio, let's talk about PPC leads, right? PPC leads, and in a lot of cases, are literally hundreds of dollars. Every piece of data that you're looking at is worth $100 bills, multiple of them. So if you're not following up with that, that's like you just called this person once, and then you took this, this $100 bill, 2 of them, crumpled up, threw them in the garbage. Just threw it in the garbage. That's what you're doing. Once that transaction's happened, you guys have that lead. Whatever your marketing cost might be, you've got to understand that every single bit of data is stupidly valuable, and you've got to mine that, right? So then for us, once we get this yes response, right? Once we get a response from somebody, then they go to 7 days after yes, where we push them to our cash offer form. Because guess what? You know what? I've got a lot of salespeople, and they're really good at talking to people on the phones. But you know what they're not good at doing? Running numbers. They're not analytical people. I didn't hire them to be analytical people. I hired them to be talkative. So all you guys who are hiring people inside of your programs who are going to be doing comping while on the phone at the same time, it's a bad plan, man. You guys are setting yourself up for failure. I'll tell you that much. Right? Sure, it lengthens the time that we're going to be following up these people. Doesn't matter because I know my follow-up's never going to stop. So we're not losing these people out of our situation. It's hard to teach somebody to be on the phone, and it's hard to teach somebody how to comp. So why would you get a brand new person and try to teach them to do both at the same time? What? Why not just have one person designated on your team who's fantastic at comping and have a very simple workflow for them to get all the information they need to make that offer, to put the numbers together? So then for us, we got 7 days after yes. The entire goal of this is to get them to fill out our cash offer form, which is a very intensive form. It takes 30, 40 minutes for them to fill out. But we're going to get every single bit of information about their home you could imagine. If they don't fill it out in 7 days, 12 weeks. They don't fill it in 12 weeks, 12 months. And then once we get that form, then we just move it to our offer review board, and then we can generate what our stuff is. Then we're going to move to offer presentation. Look at this. We never stop following up. You see this one here? It loops until we get to offer, give them our offer presentation, right? So that's what you guys got to be doing on follow-ups, right? Not exactly that system, but something similar to it. Kamani said, so your SMS and email are automated? They are. And of course then, right, if somebody responds and it requires a custom response, then, the platform gives us the option to actually type out responses, right? They're not all automatic, but just the follow-ups are, right? That means that everything is intended to get a response. We had a professional write it so they know exactly what's going on. Loving the shades, brother. What's up, bro? Thank you. And I've got my black suit on, right? I'm feeling sexy today. So what you guys, what other questions have you guys got? What other questions have you guys got? I know. What platform are you using for automation? Go High Level. Go High Level, without a doubt, is the best platform ever. If you guys are looking at platforms like REI Reply, HiveMind, Zero, most of them, when you think, those are actually just white labels of Go High Level. Go High Level is just a blanket CRM software. You can use it for any type of business, and then you can just build it out to do what you need with it. It's a great question, though. So now when we're moving back, let's talk about questions, right? How do you ask good questions, and how do you find opportunities to ask questions? That's super, super important. So first, let's talk about questions, right? What are good questions to ask? Good questions are open-ended questions, right? We call these the meat and potatoes questions. There's two types of questions, right? There's actually, I got questions coming in here. Kind of similar to Follow-Up Boss. I've never actually taken a look at the back end of Follow-Up Boss, but I'd assume they're fairly similar. If they don't respond for 12 months, they get sent back to the beginning. Exactly, yes. They still stay in the monthly follow-up, but they just loop back through it. Can't you get overloaded over time with unanswered leads? No, because it's all automatic. All automatic. I don't have to worry about it. That's the thing. They're all stacked together. So how are we getting overloaded? They're automatic follow-ups. The text, emails, doesn't affect us. Takes literally no extra time. James says, I'm new to wholesaling, about to close my first deal in 2 weeks. Can we get a round of applause for Mr. James, everybody? Fantastic. I have $20,000 for marketing. I'm doing SMS right now. Should I just go PPC or stack my capital with outbound and driving for dollars? Fantastic question. Let's talk about that, guys, right? So James is about to get his first deal. He's going to have $20,000 to spend on marketing. Here's what I would say, James. Do what you did to get that deal and do it again, right? Here's the thing. At this point, you have a deal. You don't have a system yet. When you look at teams that are successful in outbound or in inbound marketing, they have a sales system set up. One of the fastest time to success people that I know, Eric Klein, E-R-I-C-C-L-I-N-E, Eric Klein. He is phenomenal. In 12 months, their first 12 months, him and his partner, Tony Montalbano, they did 2.5 million in assignments. The majority of their deals came from inbound PPC. But you want to know how they were so successful? Because they both had prior business acumen. Tony ran a very successful bike shop in San Diego. Eric ran a very successful timeshare exit business, which is, it's a sales business, right? It's a sales-based business. So they knew how to build sales-based procedures and follow-ups. And if you don't know how to build something like that and you don't have something like that built, you don't have a sales process, you have a deal. And the deal's good because it's going to get you money. But you still have to learn. You still have to learn how to do those properly. So what I would do is use that $20,000 to acquire skills. If there's a specific skill you want to learn, pay to get it. Pay to figure out how to do the follow-ups well. Pay to learn how to do copywriting. Pay for sales training, right? I would do that for sure. Second, continue to do exactly what you did. Do exactly what you did and do it again. And then do it again. And then do it one more time. And once you realize, you know what? Hey, I can consistently do this. I can do this multiple times. I can do this over and over. I've got a process for pulling the data, skip tracing it, putting it into my SMS platform, recycling it, making sure it's used properly, efficiently. I'm maximizing it to the very best of my abilities. And then our sales process, right? Once we've got our leads extracted from that data, we have a fantastic sales process to make sure everybody gets followed up with over and over and over and over and over and over and over again. And then on our dispo process, I know exactly how to move deals. I know who my target buyers are. I know what kind of deals they're looking for. I know how to target these deals for them so that they can buy them in a very quick, organized fashion. Now it's time for me to scale. Now it's time for me to scale because I've got my systems in place. I've got my foundation. If you start just getting more marketing, you're bound to failure. You're bound for failure because what you're going to be doing is building yourself up on stilts, right? And guess what happens when an earthquake hits? Your stilts are going to snap. Your tower is going to crumble. Build your foundation with skills and systems. Skills and systems. Once you have those, you're going to be set. Really good question. Claudio says, does your team have VAs? No, we only do inbound. Oh, so after you send them back to beginning of the pipeline, when they don't respond after 12 months, you don't bother calling them the second round? So they just move back to the 12 months of hell, right? So that 12 months of hell, it's going to get big, but we only call them once a month. It's not that big, right? It's not that big. And if they don't pick up, what? That's going to take 30 seconds a month, and we're spending $300-400 on each data point. I'll take 30 seconds a month to call them. 100%. If they don't pick up, that is, right? And if they pick up, that's fantastic. It's even better because now I'm extracting data from that. That's all it is, right? Real estate wholesaling is the easiest business in the world. Do you want to sell your house? Yes, no, yes. Do you want a cash offer? Yes, no, yes. Does this cash offer work? Yes, no, yes. Okay, we have a deal. Everything else is just accounting for the human factor, right? Everything else is just accounting for the human factor. Right. Thank you, Liam. I'll do that. How do you properly use SMS in the list I'm targeting? How you mentioned. So let's look at how to be efficient with your data, right? So what you're doing is the marketing side. SMS, that's a form of marketing. So now what you're doing is you've now collected data points, right? You pulled a list, you have data points. Now you've skip traced a list and you have more data points, right? You have phone numbers, names, addresses, all that. So what do you do with that then? It's the raw data, right? It's a big chunk of dirt. And what you're doing is you're trying to sift through that dirt to get to gold. So you've got to do is create a sifting machine that's going to take that raw data, filter it out, and just drop all the nuggets right out the ass. And the only way to do that is by being organized and efficient. So now what you're going to do is you're going to do your first mass text campaign. And what do you need to do? Track your numbers. Track your numbers. I'm going to let that sit for a moment. I'm going to say it one more time. Track your numbers. If you're not tracking your numbers, what do you have? Nothing. You're not building anything repeatable. You're hunting for your next deal. You're just hunting for your next deal. That's all you're doing. So with this data, what you have to do is make sure you have it in a spreadsheet, a CRM, whatever. It doesn't matter. It can be so simple. The easiest CRM, the easiest data tracker, or the best rather, is the one that you use. So what you're going to be tracking is what's your delivery rate? What's your response rate? And then you're also going to be tracking how much did I pay for the data? How much did I pay for the skip tracing? And then you're also going to be tracking how many leads did I generate? A lead is somebody who has intent. A lead is somebody who has intent. And honestly, for the first couple of times too, you're pulling data, I would track how many correct hits is this, right? Do I have somebody who said, I don't own that address? Write it down. Do I have somebody who says, oh yeah, that's mine? Write it down. Get all that stuff down. Put it in a spreadsheet. And then do it with every single piece of data. Every single list. And so do your first text through. And once you've tracked those numbers, do it again. How many leads did I get? How many leads did I get? How many leads did I get? What was my response rate? What's my response to lead rate? You can start pulling all this stuff, right? Because now I can track, okay, I spent $500 on data. I spent $300 in skip tracing. That's $800. I got 3 leads from that. So 300. And let's see, calculator. Oh. All right. We got 3 leads from that, so 800 divided by 3. I spent $266 cost per lead, and of that, I'm closing 1 out of 10 leads because you got to track your close rate too. So 1 out of 10 leads, so that's going to be $2,666 cost per deal, right there, right? If you can't track those numbers and you can't start doing this data analysis through your business, you don't have a business. You're hunting a deal. You're a deal hunter. You don't want to be that. You want to have a repeatable business. Then what you do is create a protocol. For every single bit of data you get, here's what you do. Step 1, step 2, step 3, step 4. Step 1, I go to this website, I plug in this list, I get these results. Step 2, I go to here, I plug in that list, I get these results skip traced. Step 3, we load them into Dialer. Here's the protocol for that. And guess what you can now start doing with a clear, concise protocol? You can start hiring. Look at that. You've got a protocol, you've got a role. You can hire somebody to do that. And here's the tip, guys. If you want to hire people and make them effective, you don't hire A players right out the gate. Because guess what? A players are attracted to A player talent or to A player opportunities. If you're running a rinky-dink wholesaling operation, I'm sorry, it's not a level A. That's not a level 10, I guess. That's not a level 10 business opportunity for them right now. It might be in the future. It's not there yet. So guess what's going to happen? You're going to get a lot of C players in the door, and that's okay. The thing is that a C player isn't going to have the free thinking scalability level that an A player does, right? The difference between a C player and an A player is just what their potential is. But if you give a C player a very fantastic protocol, good documentation on how to fulfill the role, and then you have excellent tracking measures to take a look at their numbers and make sure they're hitting their targets, guess what? You can turn a C player into a B plus player very, very easily. Very, very easily. C player to B plus. Lickety split, just like that, right? So let's see. I don't know exactly what I was getting into before, but that's what I got. That's what I got. Kevin, those shades fire. Thanks, boss. That's awesome. How did you learn how to build such a good foundation of systems? Well, first off, we run ad campaigns for all the top wholesalers in the nation. And if you guys are one of those top wholesalers, you have at least $4,000 a month in marketing spend, and you want to get inbound leads to your pipeline, there's a link down below. You can hop on a calendar with us, and we can show you how to get yourself set up right? Because we don't just run the ads. We give you the best funnel in the game. We do a whole bunch of stuff, right? I'm not going to get into all that. It's not a pitch here. But if you guys are there, make sure that you know that there's that, right? And so through that, we get to take a look at their systems. We get to take a fantastic look at their systems. And I'll tell you what, guys, I'm not good at a whole lot. I really am not. But the one thing that I do better than anybody else that I've met is I can steal like a motherfucker. I can take a look at somebody's systems and be like, yo, that little part right there is brilliant, right? That screw that they have in right there. And guess what? I'm going to take a look at it at all sides and say, oh, these are the measurements, the dimensions. Here's what the width is. Perfect. And then guess what? I'm going to recreate that screw. I'm going to put it into my business. That's it. Being able to pick and choose what's applicable to me, what will be good, what's not. And the other thing too, is I look at everything from a framework perspective, right? I don't want to learn what, I want to learn how. No, I don't want to learn how, I want to learn what, right? I don't want to know exactly how to do everything, but I want to know what that thing is, right? What does it do? What's its purpose? What's its intention, right? And for the how side, I'm gonna bring somebody in who knows how to do it and have them do it for me, or they can show me how to do it in a much more concise manner than I could learn on my own. So that's what that is, right? Building speed to lead, for example. Could I have done that by myself? Hell no, dude. I would have no clue where to get started, right? I would have no clue where to get started whatsoever, right? I mean, speed to lead wasn't even my idea. I just joined in at a very fantastic time, right? I'm riding the wave, guys. I mean, I'll tell you that much, right? But I surround myself with smarter people. I guess the other skills that I have is that A, I know exactly how smart I am, and I know what I don't know, okay? And so that way, guess what? I know how to surround myself with people way smarter than me. And I know how to surround myself with people who know what I don't know. Like, they actually know what I don't know, right? They know how to do it. And as long as I can do that, and I put myself consistently, I want to be the stupidest person in every room I'm in. If you guys are hanging out with your friends and you consistently find that you're the most knowledgeable person in the room for your business acumen, your life acumen, whatever, guess what? They're going to be constantly taking from your cup, but you're not going to be getting anything important to yours, right? When I look at the people who I spend the most time with, let's talk about Gene Blinkhoff, for example, right? Gene Blinkhoff, man, is fantastic. Not only is he a fantastic father, he's a fantastic leader, he's a fantastic businessman, he knows how to build teams, scale, build fantastic team culture, all that stuff. Those are things that I'm not fantastic at, right? Those are things that I'm learning and getting better at, but I'm still young, I've got a lot to learn. He's done that before, and he does it well, right? Stupidly smart guy. And so I want to spend as much time around him as possible so I can pick up all that stuff, right? I've got my sales mentor. He is such a good salesman, it's unbelievable, right? He's got a Maybach, a Mercedes AMG GTR. He has made so much money, it's unbelievable, through selling shit. So I want to spend as much time around that guy as I can, so I can pick up all the quirks, talents, traits that he's doing. Business and copywriting. I've got this guy named Ryan Fletcher. He's amazing. He knows more about copywriting than I could ever know. And so I'm going to be sticking around him and figuring out how do I get better at this? How to learn about building better systems? How do I reverse engineer a system, right? Just like that. You are the average of the closest people you spend your time with. Let's talk about my girlfriend, right? My girlfriend is so organized and so dedicated at getting stuff done. It is ridiculous. Way better than I am. I'm stupidly unorganized, guys. I really am. She's so organized that I want to spend more and more time around her to figure out how she does it, right? And she's so loving and caring. She helps me become a better person. Because here's the thing, right? You guys have got to balance your life and your business, right? There's no work-life balance per se, right? Just work-life integration. How do you combine the two? How do you become good at both at the same time? There's that. So that's what I got for you guys on that front, right? In school, that'd be considered cheating. Haha, I love it. Yeah, man, dude. School teaches people how to follow rules, how to raise their hand, how to ask for permission. If you want to be a game changer, do you think that Jeff Bezos asks permission for anybody to do anything? No, bro. I don't even think he asks the government to ask permission to do stuff. Right? That's how you learn so much, right? Look at the answers. Figure out where the answers are and just take them. Just take them. Right? We've had people literally come to us and say, hey, man, the way that you have your leads laid out is so smart that we just ripped that idea. We ripped the format for it. And you know what? More power to them if we had a good idea, right? Something that we're doing right now is we want to have a fantastic onboarding experience into iSpeed. We want to have a fantastic onboarding experience into iSpeed. So guess what we're doing? Guess what? We're looking at some of the top startups in the space, right? Who have amazing onboarding experiences, and we want to learn exactly what they're doing and how they're doing it so well, right? If you guys want to know what, I mean, in my opinion, the very best onboarding experience of anything I've ever done before is ClickUp. 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 The onboarding experience for their application is so goddamn good. I can't even believe it. James said, can you talk about the $100 leads this week? I'm thinking about buying a handful. To be honest, I'm not really in the know with all of our promotional side of things. I don't know exactly what that is. We do coupons every once in a while. What I would say, man, is to be quite honest, can injecting a couple of stupidly high quality leads supercharge your business? Sure. They definitely could. They definitely could. What I would be focused on if I were in your shoes, man, is getting some consistency, right? Do something stupidly consistent. You guys want to know something about my life, right? And why I make as much money as I do? It's because I'm boring. I'm consistent. I wake up every morning and I do the same thing every single day. You want to know what my routine looks like? When I get up, I usually go to the gym to do some rock climbing. When I'm done rock climbing, I start my meetings. I plan out my day. I go through my schedule. I give myself 9 tasks for the day because I have 3 overarching goals. 3 overarching goals. And for each goal, I just set 3 sub goals every day on how I'm going to achieve those goals. That's how I get to my goals really quickly. So I just do 3 things every day that's going to get me there, right? Then I've got my meetings. I've got my other tasks throughout the day. And I just keep going. Ching, 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 ching. If you look at me, I'm stupidly routined. That's it. That's it. When you look at the most wealthy people, they're boring. They do the same thing every day. But it's the consistency that gets you there. It's not by doing something new every day, some new exciting idea. So James, that would be my very best advice for you. Set 3 goals for yourself and then do 3 things every day towards each of those goals to get them met. To get those met. Yeah. Be really consistent with what you did to get your first deal. $20,000 is no joke. Minimum wage pays you $35,000 a year. You're getting half of that in one deal. Get another one and you beat that. Get another one and another one and another one until you're doing 2 deals a month, right? Until you're doing 2 deals a month. Then figure out about scaling. What are your scaling options from there? But guys, I think that's enough life advice, all that stuff. What we're going to be doing here is hopping on, getting some leads. Let me share my screen, guys, because let's check this out. First, I want you guys to maximize your deals closed with optimal price per lead, right? $299 a month. All leads that are 2 hours plus are $100 fixed price. That's it. Look at that. $100 for everybody. Check that out. We want to see, we're playing around with this. It might stay, it might not. But if you guys want it, get it while it's there. right? You guys are getting like 80% off. It'll pay for itself stupidly fast. Now, let's just call some hot leads, see what's going on. I'm going to go to clearance, show you guys we can still get stuff rocking and rolling on them. I'll buy a couple. I will send some texts out, and then we'll get some stuff locked in. All right. Man, you guys really picked through all the good ones. Ooh. Sell without showings. Poor condition. The bathrooms, paint, electrical flooring, cabinets, appliances, it's owner occupied. They lived it for 50 plus years and there's no mortgage. Hell yeah. Look at that. You just go to your lead details, and I would do that right now. But I don't want you guys to see stuff. All right. So now I got to put on my headphones and test this out really quick, right? Got to test this bad boy out. Well, got these things on. Let me open up this here. Testing. Okay. Okay. Let's open this up. So please, so you guys can hear that, but I can't. What if I do this? Now I can hear it, but you guys can't. So what I've got to do is come here, do that. Then this here, I've got to play through to this. So now, still can't hear it, huh? Why not? Okay. Very interesting. Let's try it again. Why can't I hear this? Guys. Yeah, this is the pain that I was having. Okay. Hey, well, I can hear that all of a sudden. Whoa. Hey, well, look at that. All right, let's make a call. Let's get somebody locked in. All right. All right, send this guy a text, and then I will dial him up. Look at that, we can hear that. And I think, can you guys hear that too? Let me know. Make sure you guys smile when you're on the phone.
Your call has been forwarded to an automatic voice.
Got sent to voicemail. No, sir. No, sir, Mr. KJ, we can't do that.
Your call has been forwarded to...
Man, straight to voicemail. I can turn it down on you guys' end too. The ringing's loud. I can turn that down. Cool. All right, KJ sent us, but I got text out to him. I'm sure I will get a response back. Let's take a look at some more leads, baby. What we're just going to do is we're going to go to clearance. And we're just going to search poor. Means it's in poor condition. Birmingham, Alabama. They've only owned it 0 to 1 years. Tulsa. Tired of being a landlord. I know somebody in Oklahoma. Wow. All right. Let's give him a call. All right, let's give Vicky a call. Vicky. There we go. Quieted it down for you guys.
Hi. This number is using RoboKiller to screen their calls. Please say your name and the purpose of your call, and I'll try to connect you.
Hello, Ms. Vicky. My name's Liam. Not a scammer.
Thanks.
You've got to sound really pleasant on the phone, guys. Hello? Stopped ringing for me, but I can't hear anything. Ms. Vicky, are you there? I don't know if you can hear me or not. My name's Liam. I'm the owner of Cash Offer Option. You filled out my website a couple weeks ago. I know I'm slow to get back to you. Call ended. Calling back. Calling you back, Vicky. It's ringing again.
Vicky ready.
Hi, Vicky. My name's Liam. You filled out my website a couple weeks ago. I'd just like to give you an offer on your home. Give me a call back. All right, got voicemailed. She robo-killed me. Mark Boyd says, what's going on, Liam? You're using Google Voice to make calls? I am. And if you are, is it a local number or toll-free? Just a local number. So they're seeing some Minnesota number. It's certainly not optimal. I wouldn't recommend it that much. But I just do it so I can get my audio through on the, get my audio through for you guys. Whoa, look at this, guys. We got this guy in San Antonio. He's selling for financial reasons, property, fair condition, roof needs replacement, bathroom needs work, paint, landscaping, flooring, appliances. Oh my gosh. Woohoo. And by the way, guys, all of these are a couple weeks old. So if we're looking at the contact rate, like nobody picks up the phone. These guys are like 2 to 3 weeks old. 2 to 3 weeks old. What's this guy's name? Sergio. All right, let's give him a call. Mr. Sergio, let's get a phone call in. Why aren't you dialing?
I'm sorry, but the person you called has a voicemail.
Well, I don't care about that. We're going to do the triple dial if we're not going to get a ring noise. Ugh. Can you guys hear it ringing? Because I cannot hear it ringing.
I'm sorry, but
Oh. Come on. Third time's a charm, baby. That's how it goes.
I'm sorry, but the person you...
All right. Let's find a new guy. We've got to have at least one good conversation here, guys. At least one. Ooh. This is a good lead. Look at that. He says, I want to buy one. I can't, guys. It looks. Let's just do some new leads here. So not hot anymore, but new. I want someone that has some motivations, you know? Ooh. 50 plus years. Divorce. I don't want to say that guy's name. I feel like I'm going to mess it up. You know what? How about this? I'll show you guys how to talk to people when you don't know their name. Look at that. Got that bad boy locked in. Let's go to the lead details. Ah. He messed up the way he put his first name, last name. Ooh, look at that. Liam with the Axl Rose vibe. You know what? I'll take that. I'll take that.
Hello.
Jordan, what's up, man?
Hey.
Hey, so you filled out my website a little while ago. I know I'm taking forever to get back to you. But you're interested in an offer on your home? That's still the case?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Mhm.
That's perfect. Now, if you don't mind, I do need to know just a little bit more about the condition of the home. You don't mind me asking a few questions?
No, not at all.
I sound a little tired, man. I caught you at a bad time?
Well, I about to get home. I just about to get in the shower.
I'll keep it short then. How about that?
Okay.
All right, man. So you can just give me the rundown of what things look like on the inside. I mean, are we talking like a 2022 brand new beautiful remodel, or am I gonna have to do a little bit of work?
You're gonna do a little work.
What like?
Man, maybe some paint. That's it. Maybe painting new carpet down. I mean, I put carpet down 6 years ago, so I mean, you might need just clean it. I don't know.
Uh-huh.
It ain't gonna be walking in the house. No, you just walk in and sell it. No, it ain't gonna be like that.
Mm-hmm.
So you're not gonna just be able to walk in the house and just go be all I put up for sale. You gotta do a little cosmetic work.
Sure. How about like kitchens and bathrooms and stuff? All that stuff seems to be in good condition then?
I mean, the bathroom's great. The kitchen, the cabinet, they might need to be updated a little bit.
When was the last redone?
I never did anything to the cabinet.
Oh man, how long have you had the place for?
I've been here 18 years.
Wow, okay. So I mean, it'd be fair to say I might need to put a little bit of work into that then.
Yeah.
That's okay. Where are you looking to move, man? You got a new spot lined up?
Yeah, I already do.
So then for timeline, I mean, if I gave you an offer, you'd be willing to sign tonight.
Well, man, it depends on, the offer or whatever.
What's the right
Definitely
offer
open.
for you?
What's the right offer for me? Right now, with me, I'll say this. I know I could get top dollar or whatever because, the house ain't in immaculate condition, but, I would say just me being my honest opinion, may have to put like 10, maybe 15 grand into it. Maybe. I'm not saying it's just maybe. This little cosmetic stuff. There's a whole house. I mean, probably less than that, you know what I'm saying? So I would say the least I would take right now without me put no money into the house. Probably like 145.
Still 145.
Yeah.
So if I said like 115, you just hang up on me?
Yes.
It's okay. I'm not saying that yet. I'm just getting a gauge. Okay. And there's no wiggle room off that though. You're set with 145.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Do you know what houses are selling for in the area? Similar ones?
No, I just know how much the going rate for my house right now.
Uh-huh. Okay. Okay.
I
Now,
don't know how much it. Huh?
I was just about to ask, could you just confirm like the real basic stuff, like how many beds and baths there are? Because sometimes I'm looking at the county data. I got all this online, but sometimes they put it in wrong, or maybe, you added 6 bedrooms.
3 bedroom, 1 bath.
Uh-huh. How many square feet?
975.
I mean, that seems like a pretty nice spot. Why are you getting out of there?
I mean, money talks. I mean, I ain't just gonna give the house away. If I can make a good profit, I mean, I can go and I got another property there where me and my brother own together. So I just go live in that property.
Sure, so you just need to get some cash out of this thing and go figure out your next move.
That's some cash, I'm gonna get me a decent amount of cash.
Uh-huh. How much do you owe still? You've had it for 18 years.
I know, like 25.
Okay, so if we come in at 145, you're getting a little bit of cash.
Yeah.
Buying a Maserati?
Nah, I ain't still not it.
Or are you more of like a Cadillac type of guy?
No, I got a car already, so I ain't still no car.
Don't need another car? That's okay. That's okay. I'd blow it on a car, man. I'm not good with money.
Okay.
So we're looking at now when I'm talking to people about updates and what needs to be updated, sometimes we do have a little bit of mismatch of ideas for it, right? So one thing is like, is it workable, right? Like can I live in it? From what it sounds like, I could move into your house and live in it, right? But when I'm looking at homes on the market, right? Those are things that are in like perfect HGTV, they go for the whole TV show, flipping them things. That's what I try to do. Make it like super nice. Really, really nice. When I'm looking at those, I like the 145 number for a house that's in really great condition. And if the kitchen and bathroom is 20 years old, my gut feeling without seeing any pictures, I'm probably going to have to put a decent amount of work into there. And I know that you haven't updated those, so you would be blown away at how expensive it is to do those nowadays in this sort of market. So I guess, are you hearing what I'm saying, that the 145 may not work for the condition it's in right now?
Mm-hmm. I guess you're implying, but I don't know.
Let's put the ball in his court and be quiet.
Like I said, I'm not definitely not gonna just give it away.
Yeah, I don't want to just take it from you either, man.
No, ain't gonna be no taking.
Well, then my question is, man, I know you said you didn't have any wiggle room off that 145, and I don't want to waste your time. I know how important it is. You got a lot of life to get to. Do you have any wiggle room off of that?
Do I have any wiggle room? That's a possibility. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't. I'm just trying to think. Hmm. 145. Well, I might go down maybe 135. That's about it.
135. Now, here's a question I like to ask everybody too, man, right? Everybody's got something that's totally outside the box that you would never expect to get help with if there was something besides just like, hey, throw me more money, right? One that's helping you move, paying your kids' tuition, something like that. Is there anything that's kind of weird out of the box that I could potentially help out with? Moving costs?
What is a throw-in or something? What are you trying to say?
Anything weird outside the box, you know what I'm saying? Like, I want you to like me, or I want you to like working with me. If there's anything else that, you think I could help out with, right? As long as we're dealing with transactions, what else can I do? There's something I can do.
Hey, I guess outside the bottle, I got a credit card that I need to get rid of.
How much is your credit card, man?
Not a credit card, it's credit card debt. So I would say all together, I don't know, I probably got $15,000-$20,000 with credit card debt.
15,000, 20,000. Okay.
You got quiet then.
Well, I'm just thinking, man. Here's what I'm thinking I can do. Right? If I can come in, I think that I can come in at 128.5 in this because I know a good title company in the area and they like me. I will cover the closing costs, all of them. Usually a couple $1,000s. And then I can give you an extra 5 on top of that to give towards your credit card debt. How does that sound?
$128. So he's trying to say you give me $133?
Pretty much.
If you could probably give me 128 and 10, we probably have a deal.
You said 128 and what?
10,000 cash to go to the credit card.
Man, you just had me at 135. That's a price increase.
Yeah, just a little bit, ain't that much.
But it adds up. Listen, man, right? Like, every dollar counts. The market's crashing.
Not yet.
Not yet? Dude, have you seen? Man, 6 months ago, your house, if you put it on the market, it would be gone in 7.5 seconds. Now, 7.5 weeks.
Nah,
It's going.
It's still a market out there. It ain't dying. There's still people out there looking for houses.
There's still people, not as many. Other interest rates have tripled, all that stuff. It adds up. I think pretty much the highest I can go. Can I just put you on hold for just one moment? I need to talk to my brother. About 2 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, one moment. All right, guys. My max allowable offer on this thing's 150. So at this point, we're just kind of playing around with peas. I'm gonna give him 133, 75, 6, 20. I'm gonna do 133,000. 274. 86 cents. 86 cents. We'll make that work. We're definitely gonna make that work. Now I think I'll just close out this show here, get my contract done. I can probably have this thing signed by 165 tomorrow. Not tomorrow, it's too fast, but you guys get what I'm saying. Mr. Jordan, you still there?
Mm-hmm.
So, my brother, he's the numbers guy. He's been listening to my call. He gave me an actual breakdown of what our literal highest offer is. It's $133,274.86. Like, that's straight from our calculator.
Man, that's the same thing you said before, right?
Pretty much.
I got some people already. They got supposed to get back with me, so I'm not going to tell I have to wait to see what they say first. No, I'm not gonna give you.
Oh, man, you gotta wait to see. I'm telling you, you can have a contract
No,
in hand
that's what
signed on my thing tonight.
I'm just saying. No, what you gotta understand. This is like the offer. They gonna give me an offer. An offer like 150 something. They came out, took pictures and everything. So
Yeah.
I'm not gonna say yeah. I'm not gonna agree with that because maybe if this offer don't go through, I might consider it. But as of right now, I mean, I'll have to wait till I get. You know what I'm saying? They'll let me know in a couple of days what's going on.
And those people, they said that they're gonna give you $10,000 non-refundable earnest money deposit, and they're not wholesalers. They're not gonna sign the contract. They're actually like cash buyers. They're gonna buy it themselves. They said all that.
Man, it's one, the people advertise like Open Door and companies like that. Yeah, it ain't no, it's a big company, so they probably got a little more money than y'all guys got off.
There's no way that at 133 you can't make that work. You'd rather just wait and see if they maybe give you more.
No, I'm not waiting to see they all offer me more. I'm not waiting to see nothing.
When are they getting back to you?
Huh?
When are they getting back to you, man?
A couple of days. So the guy came out today and he took pictures or whatever.
Okay.
So I already have an email when email me an offer or whatever.
Okay.
So I'm not. I mean, I'm not out there. I'm saying I said the lowest, but that ain't mean I'm gonna do it right now. No, I mean I have.
That's okay. I don't want to rush you. I don't want to rush you. I really don't want to rush you. I'll tell you, Jordan, what my plan will be then. Every number that I give out, they stand for 2 days. Then we just have to adapt to the market, and either our prices, they may go up, they may go down. We run it off of like an analytical model, boring stuff. So that 133, 274, 86, that's something I can send over in a contract within 5 minutes, 2 days from now. And then beyond that, we can just have another conversation about that. And hey, maybe the market goes up, maybe the market goes down. Then we can have that. But other than that, would I be just allowed to give you a follow-up tomorrow sometime and see how those offers are coming in from them? Because I do like the house, man. I do.
I mean, I'm wearing all offers, but I'm not going to set the first offer that come in. That ain't going to happen. So, of course, like I say, I've dealt with, this is like the second pit I want to deal with Open Door right now.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, wait for their offers to come in. Wait for their offers to come in. Usually what they do though is so they throw out, did they tell you like the estimated value is probably around 150 in that email that they sent out to you?
No, that's no estimate. It said what's preliminary offer or whatever.
Yeah. What they don't tell you are the fees that they add on to that. What they usually do is they say, hey, we'll give you an offer for 150, but you just have to take a 6% fee. That's usually what they do for most markets and most people that I've dealt with. So just be cautious of that.
No, I know. I already know. But 6%, even 6%, it's still. And if they take out 6%, let's say they give me like 158, something like that. Take 6% off. It still be like no more than, let's say 158. I still get 149, right? You're not coming nowhere with near that. That's what I'm saying. Like, I get what you saying, but you got to come up to where they at. If they give me an offer and it's like over 150.
Man, well, we were talking 10 minutes ago. You said you'd take 145, but now you're talking.
No, that's what I'm saying. I said that's
you
the
get
lead.
Offer for 158.
That's what I'm saying. That's with me not have to do anything. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Nah, I just know what I'm saying. 145. I ain't got it. You know what I'm saying? Upgrade then. That's what I'm saying. If I can, I can probably put 10, 15,000 and get the max out of it if I want to, or try to.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Because I'm not hard up for no money.
Yeah.
Well, I'm not letting any one of y'all beat me out of my house. So that's what I'm saying. Like you go, oh man, I buy for 120, 25. Man, come on. You're staying You know what I'm saying? You gonna put a house up about try to put up for 170, 180. You stay in the pocket like 60,000.
Well then, Mr.
You
Jordan,
know,
I'll
and
tell you
then
what. I'll tell you what. I want you to hear from Open Door. I want you to hear their offer. And if they can come up in price significantly from what I've offered, I'm saying like I can have a contract in your hand, no funny business, at the drop of a hat. So once they get back to you, okay, then I will reach back out to you, see what they're offering, and then maybe you and I can work something out with each other.
I mean, yeah, I mean, if I listen to you, but you know what I'm saying? Like I said, I have an offer, but at 120, I mean, I'm not gonna take it. You know what I'm saying? Because you say 128. I mean, yeah. If I ain't know no better, like if I wasn't no market or nothing like that, you know, like market slow, or if I wasn't on the, you know what I'm saying? Like I don't know too bad of my house. Yeah, I mean, yeah, probably like, you know, painting for replacing carpet and doing a little landscaping, you know what I'm saying? I probably get down there. I know I get top dollar, you know what I'm saying, the asking price with but I ain't gonna say that because this is what they value. They took a picture of the house as it is. They ain't, I mean, this house ain't, I mean, this like, you know, when you go on the Zillow or whatever, go on Zillow website.
Oh yeah, man, dude. I mean, and for our offer too. I mean, I don't want you to even put a penny into anything else. Just to make that clear.
This the house in the condition it is. The picture they took was Zillow, and that's the estimate 164.5. So I know how much this like it is right now. That's the estimate. That's got to be what they talking about. Not me putting no money into it or nothing.
Mm-hmm. So there's not a number I could give you to get you to want to work with me tonight, at least. So you're just gonna wait for Open Door, no matter what.
Oh yeah, I'm waiting on them. I mean, I'm not gonna you know, tell you something. You not, I mean, no, I'm not gonna give you tell you something. Then I lock myself in there, like, you know, if I sign some work, then I get, you know. I'm saying it'll probably be, you know what I'm saying. Well, I'm waiting to see what they tell me. They try to, you know what I'm saying, come in, of course I'm gonna tell them no. But you see, this is estimate range. Now, I want you to see something. This is Zillow's range, starting at 138. So that's why I say 145. But I know I get at least 140 out my house as it is right now.
All right. Hey man, listen, Jordan.
When you see how much you go on Zillow's like 138 to 188.
Did you know how Zillow? What happened to them earlier this year?
Man, I don't care. Listen.
They lost. So they were buying prices. They were buying houses the price that they had on their site. They lost $750 million, $750 million. I would love to be able to offer that. I would love to, right? It would make me the happiest man alive just to be able to buy everybody's houses for that. We would be out of business if we did that, unfortunately. So Jordan, I'll tell you what I can do.
I know you're in the business of, you know, making money or whatever, but, you know, I'm not just going to give my house away neither.
No, absolutely not. What I want to do is make it a win-win for everybody. And what I want to do is wait for Open Door and see what they come in at. And then I want to know if I can beat them, right? Because then I'm going to get my ego involved. I'm going to say, you know what? I don't want Open Door to beat me out. But until then, until that happens, right now, I can't do what my brother doesn't allow me to do because he's the numbers guy, right? I said earlier, I'm not good with my money, right? I buy cars. I'm the guy who just likes to talk to people. I'm just a friendly face. So I'll tell you what. I will give you a call back tomorrow or the day afterward as soon as Open Door gets back to you, and then you and I can see if we can work something out. But until then,
well, I'll tell you what, give me a call at the end of the week. I'm not going to say you're going to call me back. They said at least a couple of days.
Couple of days?
So give me a call back at the end of the week, or maybe Monday. Give me a call back next Monday, and I'll let you know definitely what's going on.
All right. But then one thing, can I just ask you of one thing? One thing I can ask you of.
What's that?
Don't sign a contract with another person until you've sent it over to me, and I can see if I can beat them, right? That's all I ask, right? That's all I ask, all right? I want to make you more money. If you want to do it smart, put us in a bidding war, but don't sign something with anybody else until you've at least given me an opportunity to beat it.
All right.
Well, fantastic. Mr. Jordan, my name's Liam, Liam. If you just want to save my number down, this is my cell phone. So you can text me, call me, send me photos, we can FaceTime, whatever. And, yeah, we can talk soon.
All right, then.
Awesome. All right, Jordan, you have a very safe rest of your night, my friend. Enjoy your shower.
All right, you too.
Bye-bye. Man, the open door came in. I tried to overcome. I think I built some trust. I got a little bit too cocky. And what I didn't do is I heard the numbers, and the numbers were just well within my range. And what I ended up doing was I didn't dig too deep into the motivation. I still don't really know why he's selling. He wasn't laughing, he was crying, and I tried to logic him to a close, so I didn't go with my own advice right there, guys. What I think would have increased the outcome of that call significantly is if we dove really deep into the emotion of it and just tried to see what that did from there. But other than that, the call is solid. I'm going to give a good follow-up with this guy. He's going to send me any contract he has, and I know open door is not going to come in what he's saying they're going to come in at. And I think I'm going to end up getting this bad boy locked in around 135-ish. As long as I can get him in at 135, man, that's it. We got it in. MAO is 150. I can probably sell it for about 160, 165 in its current condition because it's rent ready. And we don't need to do a fix and flip for this thing. Rental rates in the area for a 3-bed one, right at around $1,900 a month. So people can buy that in the 1% rule all day long at probably even 170, 180. So we'll see what we can do for that. But guys, what questions do we have? I want to give some more sales advice, some more sales training. I would love to do another call, but it's just getting late for me. You know, I'm like my voice is a little worn out. So what questions do you guys have? I'm wanting to hear it. Also, if you guys didn't know, we got free sales training, FREE, right? Literally free, down below. We're also releasing a $7 sales course very, very soon. Literally a $7 sales course exclusive for our iSpeed members, right? And so for you guys, we're just going to have, it's going to be about an hour and a half long video of just training on how to call. And then we're also going to have a 4-week training course that people can then enroll into as well. Mark Boyd, nice job, brother. You did well. What are you using at comp? Batch. We're using Batch. I got chocolate milk. Man, it's so good. Yo, oh guys, I want to ask you guys one thing, right? If you guys got any value, right, from this today at all, right? Anything. What I would love for you guys to do is I'm gonna put a link for you guys. How do I get it up? Yes. Yo, guys, I launched a Twitter account for myself. And if you guys could just give me a follow, man, I would love you guys so much. That's the link right there. If I could get a follow on Twitter, man, I would love you guys. You guys would be fantastic, right? We had fantastic viewership for this bad boy across our Facebook and YouTube. And we didn't even do a newsletter. We didn't even shout it out. So yeah, if I could get you guys on my Twitter, man, I would love it. I would love it. But guys, without any further ado, I got nothing else to give you. I've got nothing else for you, right? If you guys please join the free training group, it's in the description below. How many people joined from this? How many people joined? Hey, we got 2 people in here. Not bad. Another 2. Those are percentage points, baby. So you guys have got to look at. So yeah, drop me a follow on Twitter. I'll love you guys forever and ever. Yo, I got at least 1 follow. Look at that. Mark Boyd, my guy. All right, guys. You guys have been lovely. I will catch you guys tomorrow because we're doing the stream every day of the week. Every day of the week, guys. We got one tomorrow, Thursday, Friday, and then Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday next week. We didn't do one yesterday because it was the 4th of July. But yeah, I will catch you guys around on the flip side. If you guys want any questions answered, any of that stuff, I'm accessible on all social media platforms. I love you guys. My name is Liam. I'll check you guys out. See ya.